Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Allied School Salman Farsi Campus. Let's read our lesson number 14. It's from Oxford Progressive English, Unit 5, Danger. And we will read text Fire. It is written by an Australian writer. In this extract, we come to know that three friends, Wallace, Graham, and Harry, are camping in the bush in Australia. In the early hours of morning, Graham is boiling water for tea on the camping stove, which uses a highly inflammable liquid called methylated spirits. Harry was still sleeping. Let's read paragraph 1. In this paragraph, we come to know that Graham is boiling water for tea and he does not put the lid on the pot. That's was the process of boiling is very slow. Wallace asks him to put the lid on, but it is very dark, so he doesn't find the lid. Wallace asks him to use the torch, but it was out of order. While finding the lid, Graham falls the matho bottle. Wallace asks him to pick it up quickly, or they will lose it all. Graham says that the cork is in it. He starts feeling for it and comes to know that the cork is not in it. It must have come out now. The boys are in terrible danger. Soon it starts burning. Paragraph 2. It happened so quickly that they don't know what to do. To save himself, Graham threw the bottle away and there was a shower of fire from its neck. He tore off his sleeping bag and shouted, "Wake up, Harry." Paragraph 3. The boys were terrified. They tried to put it out. They stamped on the fire, but their feet were bare and they could not find their shoes. They tried to overcome it with their sleeping bags, but all in vain. It was spreading swiftly. Harry could not understand the situation. He was in the state of sleep and wakefulness. He thought he was in his bed and his house was on fire. The other two were sobbing, trying to put it out, but couldn't. Paragraph 4. It wasn't dark any longer. They were in the bush. The tree trunk and twisted boughs of scrub and sapling all were burning. Harry fought out of his sleeping bag, knowing somehow that they would never get it out by beating at it, and they would have to get water from the creek. But all they had was a small can. Paragraph 5. The fire was spreading in all directions. Everything was burning. Even the ground was burning. The heat was savage and it was difficult to breathe. The situation was out of control. Graham and Wallace were crying. Paragraph 6. Harry was scrambling around, bundling all their things. He can see the end more clearly than Graham and Wallace. He can see the hopelessness in it and wanted to get out of there because there was fire and smoke like red hot fog everywhere. Paragraph 7. In this paragraph, we come to know that Graham was very sad on what he had done. He was crying. Harry asked him to run. They lost their shoes. They were trying to find them but couldn't. Harry told them to leave the shoes and run, otherwise, they would be killed. Paragraph 8. They started to run like frightened rabbits. They ran this way and that, hugging their packs and their squashed sleeping bags. There was fire everywhere and it was difficult for them to find a safe place. Suddenly, Harry found a track and he asked them to come that way. Paragraph 9. This is the last paragraph. They were running blindly to save their lives, running away from what they had done. They kept running until they reached a safe place and hid in a bush close to a partially constructed house. Lights were coming on here and there. They could hear the sounds of sirens, a woman cry hysterically, and Graham sobbing. There was nothing but a red glow. That was the end of the story. Dear students, always be very careful while using any inflammable thing to save you and your surrounding from any mishap. Okay, now come to the questions. There are 10 questions. Question number 1 is why it is so important that the cork should be in the bottle of methylated spirits when Graham knocks it over. Question number 2. Which verb is used to make the fire seem like a live creature? Number 3. Why was it a bad mistake for Graham to throw the bottle away from him? Number 4. Why do you think the writer has italicized the word it when he refers to the fire? Question number 5. Which adverb shows that the boy's efforts to beat out the fire was useless? Question number 6. What did Harry understand more clearly than the others? Question number 7. Describe the different movements and sounds in this paragraph. Question number 8. Why was it so important that the boys found their shoes? Question number 9. In what ways was the boys running like that of frightened rabbits? Number 10. When the boys finally found the protection of a partially constructed building, what could they hear and see? Okay, students, the answer to these questions have been given on screen. You can see the answers. Okay, the meaning of difficult words also have been given there. Now your homework. You will write questions and answer in your notebook and also learn them. And students, you will write a letter to your friend thanking him for the gift on your birthday. Okay? You can take help from Scientific English Grammar. Alright? Write the letter in and questions and answer in your notebook and also learn them. Okay? That's all for today. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.